makeup before I, head out for the day. And then, and then, and then, oh my goodness. And then, now we got some unscheduled business, I suppose. But here's the deal. I'm out of whatever, y'all. My phone's not working, right? But it's cool. Oh, hello. How you doing, officer?
Not too bad.
Officer Helms. Am I out of bounds, sir?
No, someone called about it. I just came to check it out. I didn't even notice that you were sitting in the
Oh,
front.
no worries. Nah, I'm just doing my makeup. As you can see, I'm a targeted individual to keep all of these gang stalkers off my tail. There's a gentleman by the name of Richard Lighthouse. He says that, according to him, gang stalkers are not allowed to have information on targetedjustice.com.
Okay.
So I was being severely punked by countless gang stalkers. I did this to keep the traffic down because I've been railroaded out of a profession. I come from Houston, Texas. I've been a paramedic in medical center for about 13 years. I was gang stalked out of my profession and ended up in Washington. So consequently, this is my home. And I'm homeless because of the gang stalking. I left my profession so I can bring exposure to the infestation that's going on in our public right now. Because if you consider the Oregon Trail of Tears, that government that passed out the smallpox blankets is still here. And now you've got gang stalking. And I've even researched the history of it. It began with Project Paperclip that brought in the concentration camp people who ran the concentration camps. Infiltrated them into the United States. They escaped the Nuremberg trials, which would have held them accountable for the crimes against humanity. They would have been executed. But now what we have is an underground gang stalking circuit that is propagated by the government. It's all treason. So whenever you get gang stalked, they do it to you to kill you by suicide. So they disrupt your life. But, look it up, my friend. The godfather of gang stalking is Auschwitz. He is the premier physician that was given a golden ticket to escape the Nuremberg trials. And now we have a history, genealogy of Nazis in our government. So at any rate, I'm just trying to bring exposure to it because I'm a heavily targeted individual. So, but I'll be on my way. I'm just trying to coexist.
No, you're fine. Someone just called. They asked us to come check on it.
For sure. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, look it up, my friend. Because you know what? It's not a conspiracy. It is truth. This is crimes against humanity. Not many people know about it, but then I feel empathy and sympathy for the blue because y'all. This has been around for about 25 years. It's a covert war on humanity that's been so good. Most people don't know it's there. But then when you have officers that come in, and let me ask you this, honey. I mean that from a term of endearment. Does your police department have protocol for objective protocol for gang stalking?
I don't know that we do. I mean, we treat it as regular stalking.
Okay, well, thank you. But then it is to protect and serve humanity. That's a disservice to not have gang stalking protocol. It's like saying, oh, stalking happens one at a time, but group stalking, what the fuck is that? I mean, meanwhile, it's a whole infestation within the country. But me being gang stalked, it's like saying, you have no liberties. Sorry, honey, the rights are for the good people. But I served during COVID. I was one of the people that just went into the rooms before we knew anything about it. So, it's like, okay, I may not have served the service, but I served humanity. Yes, sir. And I mean, I'll stop there because I'm very passionate about it.
No, I used to work down there actually too.
Oh!
I worked in New Iberia, Louisiana.
Okay, right on. So we're kind of neighbors. I ran jail calls out of Harris County Jail for about 6 years, I'm like, I worked side by side with brothers. But the moment somebody has beef against you and they got money to throw you in the gang stalking circuit, my organs liquidated procure over $1 billion because I have the same blood type as the one found on the Shroud of Turin. So I got a lot of people trying to murder me, but not to mention all of the the character assassination, the libel, and the slander. But I just appreciate you listening, Mr. Helms. If you want to protect and serve society, make gang stalking have subjective-objective protocol.
I'll do some research.
Yeah, start with Project Paperclip, Nuremberg trials, and then Dr. Mengele from Auschwitz. That is the godfather of the gang stalking.
Okie dokie.
Okay, well, thank you.
Is there any way I could get your name so I can document that we talked?
Oh, for sure, absolutely. You're like the second person that's ever asked me for that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, we just try to. My body cam's been rolling too.
Oh, right on. I have to because that's how I stay alive.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yes.
What's your last name?
The last name is spelled Rigali, Rigali.
Okay, first name?
Patricia, middle initial A for Ann, and my birth date is 12/28/1970.
12/28 of 70.
Yeah, and then I would suggest targetedjustice.com because he gives the U.S. patents for the satellite technology and the manufacturer that's infiltrating people. But at any rate, I'm also Chief Little Flower on YouTube. I'm documenting my experiences as a targeted individual. And then I also have information on my Facebook URL, Belly Fire Dancer. But thank you so much.
All right, Patricia.
Okay.
Take care.
Take care, Mr. Helms.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Have a good
I'll mosey on. Alrighty. Just another day in the life of Auschwitz. It was very nice and I appreciate that. Thank you guys.